Hey there, Jed Kobernusz here from jedkobernusz.com and Off the Cuff with Jed Kobernusz, myself, and Cody Skogstead. And this is Talk Therapy. Yes, a whole bunch of plugs for what I do at the beginning of this because I do a lot, right? Like, why not? But, I just hit record, right, on my sound recorder or whatever on my phone, and I just start talking. I don't know what I ever talk about. That's what Cody and I do on our podcast, and I love it, right? Like, we just sit there and hang out. The funnest part about that podcast is knowing that our friendship is being documented, right? Like, not documented as like, hey, this is what happened and blah, blah, blah. It's more or less like a documentary on friendship. Like, this is... How many times do you hang out with your friends like, dude, that would have been a great conversation to listen to later or think about and rehash later and you know, for other people to hear, right? Like, man, that would have been a good one for other people to listen to. You are interesting. We all are. We all have stories. We all have topics of conversation that we're really passionate about, that other people would love to hear you talk about. And that's what we do, right? That's what Cody and I do. That's what I do right here. I literally just hit record and start talking. Why not, right? What's the problem with that? Because, let me just say this. It's going to piss some people off. And it might not piss people off. I don't know, but I do not watch like regular TV. I don't watch like getting my information. I don't get my information from traditional sources from, 20 years ago, which to me would be like the news of today. I get my sources of information, my information from anywhere but that. Literally anywhere. Like factual information that I will take into my being as truth. I will not be getting it from network TV. I promise you that. It's just not me anymore. Used to, right? Because what else was there? But there are so many other directions a person can get their information from. You can take whatever you want in as truth. You just can. Like, you don't have to go to the news. Like, you can take in Twitter. You can take in Parler. You can take in TikTok. You can take in Facebook. I mean, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitch, anything. Literally. You can talk to your neighbor, read the paper, whatever. Whatever you decide is truth, that is what I do. Yep, so that is exactly where, when, how, and why I do not get my information from the news, right? Like, I don't know why. I do know why, but I don't. It does not matter to me what anybody says, really. Like, I go within, I check in within my own news, if you will. My inner news. Let's call it that. My inner news. That's where I get my information from, right? Like, within myself. Not to say that I'm God, right? Because that's not okay. Like, I'm not, whatever, or it might be okay. However you want to take that, I don't care. I'm talking to myself here, and that's all I care about. But I feel like that's where I get my news. My news comes from a place of inner peace. Like, I can't save you. I can't save anybody. You have to save you. And, like, it sucks some days because I hold this so strong that I just react, and sometimes I say the wrong thing and do the wrong thing, and right or wrong or otherwise, it's just who I am. So, like, if somebody gets mad because I'm like, don't fucking watch the news, because it's not going to do anything good for you. It's one narrative. Theirs. The one. What about your own? What about your own narrative? What about your sanity? Why does it have to be somebody else's? I save me so that I can save other people. And I can't save you anyway, so there's no point of saving other people. You're going to do you anyway. You're going to do it your way. And I respect that. And I suppose I could be better at listening to other people instead of just shutting it down. I could be better at listening. Like, I listen, don't get me wrong. Like, I hear it. I hear you. I hear whatever. But, like, yeah, the reaction time can probably be a little better on my end. Like, somebody comes at me hard with an opinion, and that's my ego talking. I hold on to my stance, my personal reality, my personality of my belief system. And if somebody comes at me hard with something else, I match that intensity. Doesn't always have to be the same emotion, but I match the intensity. And that's the crazy part for me, is like, why can't I just be okay with whatever, however they're reacting? I don't know, and I love that. Like, I don't know why I can't just accept the way another person reacts to what they're doing and how they're doing it. Like, good for you. That works for you. And if you're miserable because of it, who am I to try to change that? I can just accept it for you. Accept it for me. Acceptance is what it is. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with that. That one hit me in a weird way where I feel like there's maybe more to say about it, but then there isn't, and that's okay too. So I don't know. It's very interesting to me how I react to these kinds of things, because it's not anything easy. Like, like, my ego's really hitting me hard right now. That's why the stuttering's happening. Like, I don't want to say the wrong thing, but there is no wrong thing to be said. This is just talk therapy, and that's how it works. Like, there is no wrong, right, or otherwise. The crazy part about all this is that it's in the past, because right now it's already over, and right now it's already beginning. It's right now, like right at this moment. That is the most important piece. If you get pissed off, you can't change it. If you're happy, you can't change it. Like, it doesn't matter what it is. Now I don't even know what I'm saying. That's crazy cool. That is crazy cool to me. These little messages, the little symbols and symbolism and symbology of so many different things. You can start to recognize the patterns, the understanding, the inner workings. That's the fun part. If you're taking everything so surface level, that is just mind-numbing. Mind-numbing. You don't feel anything. Can't do much because you don't know what to do. You don't even know that you're doing anything. It's very interesting to me that a person lives an entire lifetime without even understanding, not even understanding, without even standing on their own 2 feet They're standing up for something and saying, this is this. I believe this, and this is what I'm going to do. This is, I am different. And the same, right? Yeah. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with any of this. That's the fun part of these things. Not many people will share it because they'll be like, wow, that one sucked, right? Like, that was a shitty whatever session, podcast or video or whatever. Like, I share it all, right? Good, bad, or otherwise. Because you just never know what's going to hit a person. You never know what you're going to say that's going to be like, dude, if you wouldn't have done that, I would have ended my life. Or I would have started my life or whatever, right? Like, I do 25 push-ups a day and I post it every single day for suicide awareness. Like, why not? Why wouldn't I? Right? Like, every single day. Because you just never know who needs to hear that you are loved, you are able, you are enough. I believe in you. All of those things. I'm proud of you. If you haven't heard that for a long time, listen to me, right? Listen to me. Listen to this right now. Like, I love you. You are loved. You are needed. You are appreciated. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate everything about you. If you want to give up, do one more. If you need to stop and take a break, do that. There's nothing wrong with taking a break. There is something wrong with giving up. So take a break, whatever it is. But don't give up. Get after it. And as always, that's it. That's all I got for you. As always, if you're willing to change from the neck up, then you will change from the neck down. I believe in you. Now it's your turn to start believing in yourself. Stay safe out there. Be blessed. Bye for now.